Hello everyone, welcome back to another Solidworks lecture. So for this lecture we're going to be going over how to build a small Castor assembly. So if you're in one of my classes, this will be a project that you'll have to work on. So here it is in a nutshell. We've got 5 parts that you will have to make, and then there are the 3 parts that you'll have to download from McMaster. So I've already gone ahead and done that, made the parts, and downloaded the parts in McMaster. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right into building the assembly. So I've got a picture of what it looks like fully assembled. I've got an exploded view right here, and I've also got each part number, each part called out on this first page. And on the second page, for those of you who haven't made the parts, you'll have all the dimensions you need right here. So let's go ahead and open up a new assembly. All right. So now I'm going to bring in the base as my first part and just drop it into workspace. So I see that it's fixed in space. The first part I bring into assembly is going to be fixed immediately. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring in my next part. I'm going to go ahead and bring in a bracket. So I'm going to go insert components, and I'm going to bring in a bracket. I'm just going to drop it in space right here. And I'm going to mate it, do concentric, that surface, this surface. Okay, I'll pull it up like so. And I'm going to go concentric, that surface, and coincident. That surface, and that surface. Alright, so that's the first part. I'm going to go ahead and bring in another component. I'm going to bring in another bracket. Drop it in like so. Go mate. That surface. Kind of rotate it. Get it kind of in line the way I want it. That surface, okay, that surface. All right, so I got my 2 brackets. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring in the shaft. So insert components, shaft, and I'm going to put in a concentric mate. Like so. So now it's free to move about. But I want to lock it in so it's equally spaced. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce a new mate, and we're going to go over this a little bit more in later lectures. It's called the width mate. It's under the advanced mate tabs. What it's going to do is allow you to pick off 4 surfaces and equally space those 4 surfaces apart from each other. So let's go over this. So the width. So my width selection, I'm going to select this one and this face. And as the tab, I'm going to select this face and this face. And it's going to put that equal distance between each other. So it doesn't matter what you use as your width or your tab selections. You just got to make sure that say, for example, like this is your tab. This side also has to be the tab. Or if you want to make this the width, this would also have to be the width selection. So I'm going to hit OK. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in another part. I'm going to go and bring in let's bring in the wheel. So insert component. And that's the roller. So I'm going to mate it. Like so. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in the bushings. this surface, that surface. Okay, and I'll make this surface and this surface coincident, like so. Okay. And I'll do the same thing for the other side. Kind of rotate it to try to get it in the orientation I want it to be. Move this over here. We'll mate. That. Concentric. Centric. Okay. Coincident. This surface. This surface. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in another width mate. So I'm going to go advanced mates, width, and I'm going to select this face, this face. That's my tab. I'm going to select this and this. That should equally put my wheel equally spaced. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring in the washer. So insert components. The washer is number 7, so that's AO29, this one. Okay, and I'm going to mate it. Grab just the edge for that one. That'll be okay. And then I'll do this and this one. Like so. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Alright, so now I'm going to bring in the Phillips head screw, which is number 8. That's 540. Okay. So it's got some sketch entities. I'm going to go ahead and hide those. So I'll uncheck the sketch. And let's go ahead and add in concentric mate. So for when you're doing a screw that's threaded, it's easiest to find a smooth rounded surface. It's really hard to try to do it with the threads. So I'm going to click on this surface right here to put my concentric mate in. So I'll make that and that concentric. And I'm going to make this and this coincident. Like so. And I'll do the same thing for this side. That was 540. Okay. So sometimes when you do a concentric mate, you might have to flip it. So you can click on flip here, and I'd be able to flip the orientation of the screw. So okay, hit OK. Add in a coincident mate, this surface, and this surface. Alright, so the last part I've got is to put in the flathead screws. Mate, concentric. I'm going to grab the edge. like so. And I'll make it go coincident with this surface. Well, no, it's coming all the way through. I'm going to try and go this surface and this surface. So to undo, I just hit Control-Z, just like doing a sketch. And I'm going to insert a couple more of these, and then we'll be done. Get the edge. Oops. Centric. And there we go. We have our completed Castor. So that's going to go ahead and do it for this lecture. If you like what you're seeing so far, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get more content such as this. Until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.